Hello and welcome to another episode of the James 6. Today I'm going to be playing my division rival, the Vipers. Well, they're not my division rival, they're just my secondary rival. Let's see what happens, as always. I changed up our lineup a little bit, so Daniel is our first batter. Oh, and off the wall for Daniel, first pitch. That's going to be a double with his 60 speed. In there easy. Not even a slide, I don't think. Next we have Dominic. Here's the pitch. Whatever. 1 out. We've got Trey up. I feel bad for the pitcher. I feel bad for anybody who ever faces Trey, and there's off the wall. That's going to be a double. Actually, I'm upside down in third. Here's a triple. Actually, no. Let's go for the pickle. Safe. Let's go. Safe, easy, with over 100 speed, I think. And here's Jose Ramirez. Made it through. Single. 2 out rally. Oh, no, 1 out rally, actually. Never mind. Even better. Here's E. Scott. That's probably going to be an out. Yep. I'll keep Jose there. But we have T. Johnson up. He's our all-around player. We're upgrading like everything the same on him, like power, speed, agility, fielding, ball eye, or batter's eye. Never mind. Yep, and there is a double, I think, maybe a triple. Yeah, that's a double. An RBI double. We're up 3-0 already in the top of the first. Here we go. That's a pop-up. That's probably going to end the inning. I'm going to send him home just in case he drops it, but he doesn't. Whatever. It's the bottom of the first. We have Nolan starting on the mound. That's a strike. What do you mean? That's touching the strike zone. What? There's a ball, though. That one's definitely a ball. That one, it's close, but it's still a ball. 3-0 now. Okay, 3-1. I don't want to walk him. 3-2. Okay, we're back in this count. And he hits it right to. Well, not right to him. He had to run a lot, but that's still an out. I'm gonna throw a fastball in the corner. Well, it doesn't go to the corner because his control sucks, but whatever. There's strike 2. Strike out. There's a ball. Sorry, I just had to handle something real quick. There's a ball. Pop fly to Ramirez, and he is out. Here's Stephen Kwan up to bat. He hits it straight to him. Line drive out to A. Case. Oliver's up to bat. He's got a lot of contact. Oh, but he still gets out. He made contact, of course, but still an out. Here's Daniel up, I think, yeah. Daniel's to back. There's a strike. That's hit deep. Contact home run. Get that ball out of here. Leave the park. Just get out. Just get out already. You can see Trey on deck. Here's Dominic up. That's going to drop in for at least a double. Maybe a triple. Yeah, that's a double. Yeah, that's double. If the game sent him, I wouldn't have argued, but it didn't. So it's fouled off for Trey. Here we go. Oh, yes. Wait, it says that Trey got a double in his last at-bat? Wait. Oh, the pickle probably counted as a double. There's Jose that's gonna drop, or I thought that was gonna drop, but he slid. That was a good play though. Here's ball. Well, that should have been a strike. That touched the strike zone. Strike. Here's strike 2. Let's go for the strikeout. And fouled off. He's staying alive on the curve. And there we go. Strike 3. There's a strike. Ball, that should have been a strike. Who is this umpire? I want to have a talk with him. There's right to Oliver. That'll be an out. Now we're up to bat. Scott's up. And then we have an out. And he's out. We have T. Johnson up now. There is another out. Great. Yay. I mean, we're up 5-0 though. There's a pop-up foul for E. Anderson. There's another pop-up, but sadly it's fair. Right to him, and there's an out. Right to Sanchez. Well, bottom of the third now. We have Nolan still pitching on the mound. There's strike 1. And there's strike 2. And that's not strike 3. Great. Yay. But this should be strike 3. Nope. It's a hit. At least a double. Hopefully it is a double. And yes, it is. Oh, we'll hold him a second. Here comes the pitch. It's a ball. Yeah, I agree with that call. That was a ball. There's foul, strike 1. Here's strike 2. And high inside, strike 3. Now they have a bronze up to bat. It's Jay McDowell. And that's an out. Couldn't get a double play. I can rarely get double plays on those, but whatever. I don't need them. Cause what? Daniel? Oh my gosh, Daniel always errors it. Well, at least he has been recently. I mean, he's a pretty good player for a bronze. He's like 61 overall. Our pitcher's a silver, who's 64, just for comparison. And there's the Vipers' first run. There goes the shutout. It's fine though. But it's all Daniel's fault. He blew the shutout. That's fine, Daniel. But if you blow it again or do something really bad, I might cut you. Okay? You listening? Throw it to Daniel and let him catch the ball. Yay, you caught it, Daniel. Yay. Just everybody in the audience, just take a moment, give a round of applause to Daniel. He didn't drop the ball. Yay! Here's ball 1 for Oliver. There's foul ball, strike 1. It's along the line, but that should be a hit. And it'll drop, yep. It's a single. 56 speed. He's not that fast. Not the fastest. But here's Daniel up to bat. Let's see if he can make up for his error. Oh, yep, he's not fast enough to steal. I don't know why I stole him. Yeah, here is... Why am I stealing him? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. That's in. At least it's a hit. Oliver's now on a second. And Daniel's on first. Here's Dominic up to bat with a chance to load the bases. Or not, but they can still tag. That's runners at the corners now for Trey. I wonder if Trey will need the runners on the corners. Strike 1. Here is popped up. Yep, he didn't use the runners in the corners, so stranded 2 runners. But we're still up 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th. There's a ball with a screwball. Ball with a fastball. Ball with the cutter, or a 2-seam actually. It should have been a strike. There's a strike. I had to give him something on that, but he didn't swing. There's Daniel. Don't trip on the base and error it. Thank you. Yay, he didn't error it. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Here's ball. Ball 1, 1-1. Ball 2. Popped up. Should be able to get it. No, he's got run, or at least try to dive. What are you doing? My gosh, jeez Louise. At least there's strike 2. See? Strike 3. Get him. Get him out. There's strike 1. This guy had a double in his last at bat. Yeah, B. Sanchez. He's pretty annoying. And yep, as soon as I said it, he gets another double. Yay. Whatever. Here's a case. There's strike 1. Strike 2. And that should be 3. Yes, it is. Change sides in the top of the 5th. Yep. Here's Jose Ramirez up to bat. Ripped foul. That was fair. That would have been gone, but as soon as I say it, he makes up for it. It was fair, and it was gone. He has a homer, a single, and 2 RBIs today. Trey and Hem. I have a feeling that Trey and Hem are going to be fighting for the MVP. Oh, there's a contact home run for E. Scott. E. Scott said, "Let me join in on the fun. I can do stuff too." 5 batter, doing something. Here's T. Johnson, and that is out. 1 out. Right to B. Sanchez, of course. But here's E. Anderson. That's going to be another out probably. Yeah, I'm going to keep him at first because it's going to be out anyway. Here's Stephen Kwan. He's not that good at contact, but he's just been hitting contact home runs with us. So, whatever works. He has 91 speed too. He's our second highest speed guy on the team. Oliver's close to worst. Here's Nolan. I might sub him out. There's Allison right there. We have her in our starting lineup, but we can still use her as a closer. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to keep just look at Allison's stats compared to Nolan's. So I might sub in Cade Smith or maybe Hunter. Yeah, I'll go with Cade. Here we go, bottom of the 5th, we have Cade Smith in. Sweeper, 80-mile-per-hour ball. That should have been a strike, but it's a ball. What are they doing? There's a hit. Just great. Jay McDowell. Whenever I see that pitch, like with the blue dot like that, I always think it's going to be an ephus because I'm so used to it with A. James. But no, it's actually a splitter. And that'll get through, of course, because it just has to. It just has to, doesn't it? And I have no outs. There's strike 1. Foul. Should be great. 7-2. Yay. Bases loaded. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Yay. No outs, too. That should be an out, though. At least it wasn't deep enough to tag. If it was just a little bit deeper, then they probably would have tagged. But Oh, there's 2 pop flies. That is what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. Not the bases loaded, the pop flies. Now, I just need to get out of this quick. I might be able to get out of this. Cade Smith. Go, Cade. I see you. I see you, Cade. Now Cade wants to do something. He says, I might have just gone in. I still want the MVP, though. That's Pop's probably out. Yep, fly out. For the first out. But we are at the top of the order. Oh, yep, they sub in somebody who's in the red. And as soon as they said, no, it was a curve. That was my pitch. The error. I need to capitalize on that. Great. Now they're probably going to sub him out soon. Like, very soon. No. Foul. Oh, there's a homer. And now they're subbing out the pitcher. I just know it. And here comes the sub. Oh, no, they didn't. But they hit him. Okay, now they're subbing him. They've got to sub him now. They're not? What? Oh, that's gonna get through. They're gonna they have to. I mean, if they don't sub him, they're just dumb. They're just genuinely dumb. Oh, it's 3 outs. Next inning, though. Next inning, I guarantee you they're subbing him. Cade Smith's in the orange now. Might try to keep him for a little, but... Oh, there's a splitter. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take him out now. For R. Clark, he's a closer, but he can still, like, get through, like, an inning or 2. So... Yeah, there's strike 2. It should be 3. Yes, it is. Strikeout looking for Clark's first strikeout of the day. What the error? My gosh. The same thing happened to me when I was playing another game earlier today. I didn't record it for the channel, but... And they're tagging. Yep, 8-3 now. There's strike 1. There's ball 1. Oh, I just realized that Cade Smith had an ERA of 9. That's how bad he is. Or Art Clark, sorry, not Cade Smith. Cade Smith's not bad. But there's 3 outs, top of the 7th now. Oh, they didn't take him out immediately. He's in the nothing. He's not even in the red, he's in the nothing. He's not even in the purple, which it sometimes shows. He's literally nothing. Now, okay, they're subbing him. They're subbing him. They have to. I swear, they don't sub him. Actually, I would have liked if they didn't sub him. But... there's a pop-up. Great, this pitcher's in the green now. There's 2 outs. Here's Quan. And that's gonna be 3 outs. Bottom of the 7th now. Strike 1. There is a hit. Probably a double. Yep. I have a cannon in center. But still a double. Come on, Clark. You got this. I don't usually use Clark as a closer. I just use him as a regular reliever. But whatever. He does the job. There's out number 1 and there's strike number 1. That's hit. That should be an out. Yes, it is. T. Johnson. Let's go T. TJ. Running at the corners. 2 outs though. 2 outs. Yeah. There's ball 1. Ball 2. Strike 1. Strike 2. Howell staying alive. Ball 3, full count. Give him something now. And that is 3 outs. 8-3, top of the 8th. Oliver's up now. Oh, there's a contact home run for Oliver. All of my home runs today have been like lower deck ones, and they've been more like line drives than like those like arc home runs that you love to see. Whatever, I'll take them though. It still counts as a point on the board. 9-3 now. Daniel's up. That is gonna be an out. Of course it is. In the 8th. That's gonna drop. It's gonna be a double. I'm keeping him. Here's Trey. Yeah, it's gonna drop in for a single. I think that's a cycle for Trey. Actually, no, it's not a cycle. Cause, oh, he didn't even need to steal, but that's not a cycle because of the double. That should have been a triple. Here's Jose Ramirez getting a home run and making himself known. That should be safe. Yep, safe. That's why you hustle. That's why you hustle, Scott. Don't just run to the bullpen. You don't just run to the dugout. You hustle. That's what I'm talking about. Not the fly out from Johnson. That's not what I'm talking about. But that's a contact home run for E. Anderson. Everybody wants a shot at the MVP now. Even the people who don't usually help us that much, they still want the chance. I was gonna be up the middle and I think we have a little 2-out rally, maybe. I don't want to jinx it, which I probably will, but maybe. Oh, we hit through the order, and that's gonna be I'm gonna send a triple for Oliver. That's a triple for Oliver. One of our slowest guys just got a triple. Oh my gosh. That's going to get through to keep it alive. And here, now we have Dominic up. That's an out. Now we're going to the bottom of the 8th. And I'm just looking to hold him scoreless. I'm going to sub in A. James. Let's see if we can hold him scoreless. And then close it out again. I don't know why I'm subbing her in. It might be smarter to save her arm, but you know what? I don't care. I want her to make an appearance in this game. There's a strike on the knuckle curve. Strike on the sweeper. And here comes high inside. Strike 3. Now there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. There's strike 2. And strike 3. And that is the game with the mercy rule. I forgot that I forgot about the mercy rule that was on. I thought that I would have to play the 9th, but whatever, I'll take it. 16-3 W. Let's look at his stats. Yep. Here we go. D. James struck out 0 times. Trey James struck out 0 times. And Jose Ramirez ended up getting the MVP. If Trey hit with a cycle, he probably would have gotten the MVP, but whatever. Trey got his 22nd home run. Number 22 got his 22nd. 22. A. James, you can see she's a 59 overall right there. We're in second place also. Giving up 16 runs. The game calls for the Sloppy Vipers. And I think that's going to do it for today pretty much. be on the lookout for our next video. Dubs all day. See ya. Oh, and if you like our videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps support us, and we'll keep making more.